Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Hangman, Adam Page. Whenever you hear those names, you know you're up for something good in wrestling. Either as a single match between them facing another opponent, or facing each other in a match. We saw that happen in AEW Revolution 2020 for the AEW World Tag Team Champions, and I'm here today to review and analyze that match piece by piece and give my opinion, my proper opinion about that match. Without wasting any time, let's get on with today's video. Let's start by giving some facts about the match. This is the highest rated tag team match in wrestling history according to Dave Meltzer with a 6-star rating. It's also part of the 4 matches that have a 6-star rating, and only 2 matches are above this match in ratings, one with 6.25 and 7-star rating. It's the only match Hangman Adam Page has had in 5 or above matches, and I'm not going to say how many Young Bucks and Kenny Omega have because it's an uncountable list. This is also part of the 7 matches in AEW that count with 5 or more stars according to Dave Meltzer, and it's the highest AEW match ever. Let's go back to Japan to talk about the story of the match. In New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kenny Omega betrayed his old friend Kota Ibushi and joined the Bullet Club later on to become the leader of the team. In his stay in the Bullet Club, he met the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks are basically the greatest tag team of all time, and they were a big team with Kenny Omega, getting themselves even the never open 6-man heavyweight championship by being the elite. After many years in Japan, conquering the junior section, conquering the world section, conquering the US title, the Intercontinental Championship, the Never Open Championship, Kenny Omega left New Japan Pro Wrestling alongside the Young Bucks to go to Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, the elite maintained themselves, even getting new members, such as Adam Cole, Marty Scurll, and the important man today, Hangman Adam Page. They basically adopted a cowboy, because why wouldn't you adopt a cowboy? After 1 year in Ring of Honor, AEW came up. Tony Khan shocked the world by creating All Elite Wrestling alongside wrestlers like Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, and our 4 men right here, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and Hangman Adam Page. Just like any company, All Elite Wrestling were getting their first titles, one being the AEW World Tag Team Championships. The first champions were Social Uncensored. They had a match against the Elite, but not Young Bucks. They had a match against Kenny Omega and Hangman Page, which saw the team winning the AEW World Tag Team Champions, being the second champions and the first title change in AEW. Now we get into the important stuff. Hangman Page was the champion, his first big achievement in his career. Kenny Omega was building himself to be the best in AEW, but their friends, the Young Bucks, wanted those titles. They thought it was their destiny to be AEW World Champions. It was shocking that they weren't the first ones to win it, but people were wondering, when are we going to see the Young Bucks win the belts? Now we get into a battle royal in a Dynamite. We saw the Young Bucks earning themselves a title match against their friends, the Elite, in AEW Revolution after winning a battle royal. Now the drama starts. Hangman Page is offended by his friends. Mate, I just won this title and you wanted to take it away from me. We are friends. These two sides colliding with each other. We get to see into a more deeper look. The Hangman had alcohol problems. Kenny Omega was against that. There was everything spicing up between those 4 friends, and now we get into the match. As the match goes on, we get to see Page and Matt Jackson. They had the biggest feud right now between the singles competitors. Matt was against everything Page was doing. He was basically telling mates, you have alcohol problems, this is your problem, the beer, the drink, and everything was so spicy between them. And for me, one of the best moments in the match is when Page spits to the face of Matt Jackson, does it up all. Jackson exploded, began to hit Page over and over again. The crowd was going crazy, and we were seeing these friends fighting each other, not for the title. It was becoming personal. The match was full of action, nobody can deny that. So many moves for the John Box, going around and around with the technical high flying material that are amazing at doing that. Page also managed to pull some high flying stuff alongside being the powerhouse, and we all know Kenny Omega can do anything in this world and he's perfect at doing it. The match still goes on, many great moves we get to see at this point. Like as an example, there is one where Page goes for the chicken wing, he chokes out Matt Jackson, but then he counters to a pin. But in reality, it was Nick doing a 450 splash of the top rope that was amazing. We get to see a Frankensteiner from Nick Jackson to Kenny Omega that really hurt his head off. Like at this point, you didn't know they were friends or if they were bitter enemies. It was all going according to plan. They were beating the crap out of each other. The drama was there, the frustration was there, and you really got into the John Box saying, mates, they are going to sacrifice their friendship for those goals, showing you that in this business, in this sports, in wrestling, there are no friends when the titles are on the line. Another big spot for me is the Meltzer diver on the outside of the ring. That was amazing. First we have this combination of suplex to a side to Page, then Matt picks him up, and he starts yelling at his brother, get up, get the fuck up. Boom! Meltzer driver on the outside of the ring. That really hurt you to. That was over for Adam Page. And then we get probably one of the best moments in All Elite Wrestling history, the double beat trigger, and Kenny Omega kicked out at 1 count. The reaction of the crowd was amazing. Kenny was fired up and ready to get into the match. He then starts a couple of big trigger after big trigger after big trigger, even attempting a big one-winged angel, but no, Matt counters up, and then we get to see again an attempt for the Meltzer driver, but before he can hit it, Page grabs a Nick Jackson powerbomb through the table that was outside of the ring. That was very well done and got a great reaction. Forgetting, now let's talk about other moments that I have seen in matches that I really like. Was this super kick party, because it really tells a story in that moment. Like, Matt really wanted this title, like I've been saying before, and his brother was very confused, like he didn't know what to do, and like he forced his brother to do it. And then they began to hit super kick after super kick on Kenny Omega. Another time we get to see this is after the double B trigger kick out. Matt begins to stomp on the injured shoulder of Kenny's, and man, that was just awesome. Nick had to get in and basically tell his brother to stop, get him back on the match. Remember, this is our friend, he is our family, and we are doing this to him. We are having no compassion. Get back your mind here in the match. Another great moment for me was when Hangman Adam Page delivered a one-winged angel, the finisher from Kenny Omega, towards Matt Jackson, but Nick Jackson broke out the finisher. He didn't kick out of the one-winged angel, only Kota Ibushi has, so it doesn't count. Then we get to the end of the match when Hangman Adam Page delivered his finisher, the clothesline, 1, 2, 3 on Matt Jackson. The Elite, Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page retain their AEW World Tag Team Champions. Of course, I'm summarizing the match. It was amazing. You guys can watch it and you will find so many good moments in this match, but I'm saying the ones that shocked me the most and that I like the most. Now we get into the aftermatch. It was really interesting because it told a story as well. We have John Box getting up and trying to celebrate with their friends, like giving the respect for winning this match. Ken Omega accepts and begins to shake his hand with both Matt and Nick, but Page is always separating from the team, like he doesn't know what to do, he's not much into this, and in the end of the day he doesn't give the show respect to the Young Bucks. He gets out of the ring, Kenny Omega celebrating by himself now, and we get to see Hangman grabbing the ropes like if he was going to hit his finisher on Kenny Omega. That would have been mind-breaking stuff. Like if that happened, that would have gotten us surprised. But he didn't do it, and he just simply let Kenny out of the ring. I'm going to talk now about what this match really meant for AEW Tag Team Division. Don't get me wrong, Christopher Daniels and what's the other one? Well, the social uncensored Tag Team Champions are not a bad choice. They are good wrestlers, but there's a difference between them and the Elite. Setting up Kenny Omega and Page as your second World Tag Team Champions is a really good start for the Tag Team Division. We know that in the last years in America, the Tag Division is down. WWE basically does nothing about it. It was good in NXT, but then it was bad again. So if you really set up this and starting to give the people something new, something fresh, back with a great tag team division, this was the right call. Having the Elite as the tag team champions and having them face the Young Bucks in this amazing match, it is very clear that AEW tag team division is the best on the world. Young Bucks, FTR, Private Party, Top Flight, Unsocial Censored, Dark Order, Jurassic Express, so many good tag teams that it feels like, man, we need another tag team championship because they are so good, many, that it's just not a way to have them all what they deserve. So at the end of the day, for me, it was the perfect choice to start this new title. Now let's talk about the rating. 6 star. I know many people don't agree with Mazer. I don't do it with him all the time, but you have to respect him, and I think because the guy knows a lot about wrestling. I'm not saying that what he says is the truth, but it's very, very acceptable. He knows how many false finish Ric Flair versus Steamboat had. He has seen so many matches. He's been around since 1982 in the wrestling business. So, don't accept it as the inevitable truth, but keep it up as a really, really important one. Yes, I know people hate also that he goes far from the 5 stars, but I think that's more to recognize what are the best matches in wrestling history. So this match having a 6 stars really saw this one of the best matches in wrestling history, and is the best tag team match in wrestling history. Now my rating, I'm gonna give it a 6 star too. Personally, this match ranks for me as my 3rd favorite match of all time, just below Kazuchika Okada against Kenny Omega, their 2nd match, and Kazuchika Okada against Kazuyori Shibata in Sakura Genesis. Also higher than other 2 matches that I think are amazing. So my point is, this match is amazing. Meltzer is right. For me, it's just one of the best matches of all time, really, and it's really, really fucking good. You need to check it out. Without any more being said, this is my analyze and review for this match, the Elite against the Young Bucks in Revolution 2021. Let me know your opinion on the match on the comments down below and give it your own star rating. Well, now I'm going to say goodbye. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you are not and share it with your friends. Bye bye.